We are back in the Isaan just for 2 days, and it is so good to be here. The drive was 7 hours, 450 kilometers. Phu Ruea is right there. Gayang Phu Ruea is right here. So welcome, it's dinner time. Let's get straight to it. I'm very excited to be back, like I said, in the Isaan, a place where I used to live. We haven't been here for a while, so gotta start with the familiar flavors. You know it. So kaya, grilled chicken, gonna go with a bunch of other sides, specifically super sour soup. Say that 3 times fast and I'll get inside and order us some. See ya. So for a drive across the country like this, it's always fun to have friends, and we had a great crew. We talked about a lot of memories. For me, life in the Isaan is like a distant life in so many ways. How we live in the north is almost like a different country. The north is an amazing place. The food is all very different. So as we were driving, Lee and I started talking about Isaan food again. A lot of it is sour and way more spicy than northern Thai food. So check out the table. We got 3 dishes. We're waiting for 3 more. It's a great place. Remember, the name of the restaurant is Grilled Chicken Phu Ruea. Straightforward. Kaya Phu Ruea. So we're in Phu Ruea district, which is part of Loei Province. Touches Laos, actually. So a lot of the flavors, especially the som tam, the fermented fish juice, Lao-style, 100%. So the highlight here for sure has to be the grilled chicken. I haven't smelled a smell so delicious since the last time I was in Isaan, last year. So I'm gonna take, it's the best when the skin just burns your fingers. And I'm gonna pass it because you gotta eat this dish when it's hot. They give a huge amount of sticky rice here. Yep, we are in the Isaan. So you got your sticky rice here. Some people don't even bother with sticky rice. And then the chicken, hands on, for sure. Get a close-up of that. The crispness. It does have a marinade, but also it's just so good when they know the perfect length of time for it to sit on that grill. Look at that skin. Gentle, almost like perfect slippery smoothness, but also there's some meatiness there. It's hard to put into words the perfect consistency of a well-grilled chicken. You have pretty much every texture in one bite. And the chicken on its own is great. But in Isaan, they excel with some of these sauces. So this you can call a gel or a jim gel. Full name would be nam jim. It's going to be salty, fiery, but could also be sweet. There could be cane sugar in there, or it could be just salty and spicy. Let's try. Different. There's some roasted flavors because they've included sesame. It's more on the salty side, actually, not spicy until after. So then, here's what you do. You've already balled up your sticky rice like this. You sample the som tam first with a dip like that. So that sauce is brown and murky for a reason. It's full of fish juice. Well, it basically is fish juice, fermented fish juice called nam pala. It is the heart, the absolute heart of Isaan food. Nam pala. In so many restaurants, but nowhere does it shine like in som tam. This dish is kind of a mix. It's called pla, which is one recipe, but also mu nak to. You could order just on its own. So this is more like a yam, really. Pla. Here you got me on Thai recipes. I don't actually know what makes a pla different than a yam. So I would just call this a yam if I didn't see it on the menu. Carrots and onions, very different because they're raw. Let's try that right here. sour, spicy, hits you in the nose. The parsley, so fresh. Red onion, spicy, fresh chili too, garlic. Spicy, sour, sour, spicy, just dancing around. Lee's favorite, whenever she sees a long Isaan menu like this, she says, "Is there any deep fried beef?" Lee, what's the name of this?
No that down.
Nua dat diao. They dry it in the sun, so it's beef jerky, but then they deep fry it with garlic too. Genius. You see these leaves? Kaffir lime leaf, also deep fried. So crispy. You go in, just a little dip. It's not so spicy, it's actually tangy. Still super hot from the fryer. Good, Nura, good. You just have to chew for a minute. And just give thanks. Lap hit. Wow. This restaurant, the menu is just wonderful. So lap, you can see it made with any different kind of meat or non-meat, like a mushroom. So these are big mushrooms, they're chopped. Still roughly though. You see the unique ingredient here, we're back in Isaan, so it has KOMKOM right here. So this is Isaan-style lap, but made with mushrooms. So lap hit. Wow. The best dishes are when you don't see it coming. Roasted chilies. There's a depth of flavor there. I mean, it's really spicy, so you gotta get through it or somehow handle, ride the fire. But the depth of flavor is so rich. There's also mint. That's not parsley in that one. The mushrooms have a bounciness that's almost like meat, almost like pork. It's just an amazing dish. Wow, I love the recipes that you just don't see coming. Well. Wow. Tom som bakang. Tom som, different than tom yum. This one's going to be even more sour, like the name, obviously. But there's fish in here called a Asian red-tailed catfish. Blakang. I think that's the name. I'll fact check myself right there. The thing is, it's so awesome when they serve it in this fire pot like this. But it's so hot, I can't eat it for at least 5 minutes. I mean, you will just get burned. So I serve myself, I put it here, and it's almost like a gift waiting for round 2. So remember, in general, tom is going to be a soup, and som is going to be something sour. Now, if you're starting to learn Thai, som is an orange, but it's also used for the color orange. But actually, som also means priao. It also means sour in Lao language. So in Isaan and in the north, sometimes you'll hear things called som. It doesn't mean that they are orange. Just like som tam, Thai papaya salad, means it's a sour salad. And this one includes fish. So this tom som is a sour soup. This beautifully fatty fish right here, blakang, looked so great on the menu. We gotta try. The sourness is so different, man. See, they use leaves to make the sourness. They use leaves and fruit. Tomatoes, tamarind, and then herbal sourness from lemongrass. The vegetable in here, I think, is a type of basil, maybe Isaan basil. You will just go crazy for that sourness. So I love sour soups more than anything. The Isaan small tomatoes also, they're just so good. And then it finishes it off with the smell from some red onions in there. This fish works perfectly because the meat is very thick, skin is very fatty. It goes so great with the sourness because the fish meat is very rich. So then you want the spicy, sour flavors to kind of combat. the richness, and oh, you can just eat it bowl after bowl. Usually it's KOMKOM, let's go! But right now it's KOMKOM.